The Terrytoon Mighty Mouse Hansel and Gretel is absolutely fabulous. This is a cartoon from 1952. It's directed by Connie Rasinski. It's written by Tom Morrison, Bob Kuwahara and Paul Terry, with a voice cast including Tom Morrison. And this is, of course, based on the Brothers Grimm story of Hansel and Gretel. I won't give any spoiler details for this cartoon, but the narrative does follow a little closely. We have young Hansel and young Gretel who are off in the woods on their own. They come across the witch's house, which is made of candy, and they're in danger from the witch, and I'll say no more than that. I will say that while it's still technically quite a dark story, it's nowhere near as dark as the version by the Brothers Grimm. It is definitely a little bit more child-friendly, but obviously witches are still quite scary, so it won't be great for every young viewer. But it is certainly the basic concept. I was wondering, and I won't spoil this, of course, but I was wondering how Mighty Mouse would come into this. Initially, I'd wondered if maybe Mighty Mouse would be one of the children, presumably Hansel, but he wasn't. We have Hansel and Gretel, and they're adorable. I love the character designs. They are so cute. The design of the house, when we see the candy, it looks really nice. It's maybe not as bright and colourful as it could have been, but I do think that the design looks pretty good. I love the design of the witch. She really does look terrifying, and as I said, I won't say how Mighty Mouse comes into it or what his role is, but I was satisfied with what the character had to offer. So I think they did a really good job of taking the basic premise and adapting it for Mighty Mouse. It's definitely also got a little bit more of a contemporary feel to it, or at least contemporary for the 50s. So I think they did a really good job of making it their own while also still presenting a recognisable story. Really nice animation. The colour palette is generally nice. I do think it could have been a little bit brighter in places while still being a dark story, but it works well. The characters are well written. Visually, it's pretty decent. The voices are very good. I rather enjoyed it. If you're a fan of either Hansel and Gretel or Mighty Mouse, I'd say this Terrytoon cartoon is definitely one that's worth checking out.